Hello, this is the Prussian Prince here with some more StarCraft 2 Harvest Swarm action. This is another replay cast, and this is actually a 3v3 match made. And yes, I'm playing with Rixoston and Psychic still. But in this game, we've changed things around. I am for once Protoss. Rixoston is a Terran, and Mjolnir, well actually not Psychic but Mjolnir, my bad. Mjolnir is of course Terran, as that is his main race. And our three opponents, obviously since this is a 3v3, we have IRIP, X the Quad, and Thomas, and Sandman. Obviously Protoss, Terran, Zerg, so very balanced composition in terms of races. Now I'm obviously getting my 12 gateway, and I got 9 pylon or whatever it's however it's done as Protoss. So I'm preparing to get my 13 assimilator, which I in fact do. Probably should be speeding it up a little bit because there's really not too much going on right now. We can see that Rixoston actually went for gas after Rax, so he wants to go for early factory or Reapers or something. We shall see. Mjolnir, he's actually going for barracks still, like regular. Not sure what's up with all of those. That's a little bit strange. Now, Quad, he's going for Forge, then Gateway, 2 gateways, so interesting. Then Thomas is also going gas. Sandman, however, we can see that he's probably playing a super macro style. Actually, I'm not sure what he's doing because he went like very early pool, so he's not going macro style. But he's not going queen, he's not going hatch, so he's just banking minerals for no reason, and my game is lagging. Oh, fine. There we go. So Rixoston is going to be sending the scout out, and I'm getting warp gate, also researching it ahead. Now the thing is that I have this zealot here, and that's very good because it can protect me, of course. Also getting stalker out, and probably will get a second stalker, I don't remember. And I'm gonna send like 3 probes to mine from that mineral, well not mineral but assimilator. Also get another pylon so I don't get supply block, which in fact I unfortunately do, so I can't keep producing probes. But then I'm just gonna go for a nexus over here. We can see that Quad, he's just basically cannoning it up in his main base. There was actually a scan, but I'm not sure what it was. And Thomas is going Rax, is not actually sure how he's spending his gas or how he's gonna spend his gas. Oh, there we go, reactor, and maybe tech lab here, I don't know. Maybe he'll go for some early stim or combat shield timing or something. But anyway, Sandman, he's gonna go double spine crawler, and this is like, they seem to play like a super defensive style, which don't agree with. Like, there's no reason to get so many defenses up early on unless you know your opponent is one basing, which at this point none of us is actually one basing. Well, maybe Rixoston is one basing a little bit, but he's getting a CC behind it, and I'm getting a Nexus over here. So I can say right now calmly that we have the edge. If you look at the active forces, like, we have more stuff. Well, actually, yeah, I have the most stuff, then Mjolnir, then Rixoston. So we're doing very nicely on that part. Our opponents, however, they can't really seem to be able to use the minerals very well, except for this guy, the Quad. He's doing a much better job. But he doesn't really have warp gate, which he should be researching for sure. He's not getting it. I don't know why, but Rixoston is getting a bunker over here, very good stuff. He's gonna get some marines, also getting a factory. So he's gonna go, is he going like some sort of mech bio composition? So a little bit strange, but I guess it can work, biomech, if you play properly. Now I'm obviously getting the air armor level 1 for my units, and getting photon cannon here to defend, because I'm going air, yeah, also air weapons level 1. Also getting some stargates now, and this is funny how I put out all those 3 probes, so I'm Like, it's like I thought I was Theron and I need probes to build stuff. Now I forgot to bring those back. You can see me dropping down 3 Stargates. Also have 2 Stalkers and 1 Zealot here, just in position, just in case something weird happens, and 2 more Stalkers. Active forces shows that me, Mjolnir, and Rixoston are doing a good job. The quad is actually almost catching up, but Mjolnir is actually the first right now, so I'm no longer the first, but I'm getting my probes here. I have a second base, Rixoston 2. Mjolnir is still on 1 base. Still no orbital command for Mjolnir. That's very strange. There you can see that I have still the 1 Zealot 4 Stalker army, which can be a little bit weak in the early game. Like right now, I don't have many units, but once I get the Void Rays out, which I believe is what I'm getting, that should be good. But here's me, here's Rixoston getting Ravens actually. Cool, Mjolnir is getting the armory, Thomas getting missile turrets and stuff over here. I don't know, this is not really a strategy that's gonna work for them. Like, what's the point of spamming missile turrets if you don't know what your opponent's doing? And just being 1 base the whole entire time, and with all this money that they're banking. But at least the Terran, the Zerg, the Protoss is actually being able to use his money quite well, it seems. Well, decently at least. But for myself and for Rixoston, we're doing a fantastic job. Spending our money as well as Mjolnir. And he's just gonna go again with another depot here, so he does not get supply blocked. Only now getting his other refinery. Not sure what he wants to do, but you can see I'm getting my Void Rays out. Hellbats for Mjolnir, interestingly enough. Widow Mines for Rixoston. I know for a fact that he likes Widow Mines, but Void Rays are very awesome, and double robotics facility for the Protoss, as we saw earlier, so quite interesting. Now, you can see that those 2 spine crawlers, they're not really going to be able to help out Sandman a lot, because we're not really 1 basing or anything. There has been no attack that we've done thus far, and that's just like, why do you even get double spine crawler if you don't know that your opponent is attacking? You can see that someone is pointing over here. I'm not sure what is happening. Oh, I think maybe the opponent's pointed over here. Maybe they want to attack or something. Or did they see my expansion? No, they have not seen it. Oh, no. Maybe Rixoston just pointed that he's gonna build a CC over there or something like that. You can see me just going around with Stalkers and Zealots and stuff. My whole army just going around over here. And Rixoston actually has his Widow Mine just by the Silnaga Tower. That's a cool move. It's a very cool move. And I'm also getting... Well, this is my 3rd Nexus by now. And active forces shows Rick, myself, Mjolnir on top. Sandman only has 27 supply, which is really low for this moment. 65 for the quad, which is okay. And Thomas only has 39, so... They're like super far behind compared to us. Not sure why I actually cancelled that, but I guess I built it again anyway, so it doesn't matter. I have those cannons here to protect in case something weird happens. And army supply, well, you can't really show the army supply. You can only see the whole amount of supply. Unfortunately, but I have 105 Stalkers over here with Void Rays. Void Rays in Heart of the Swarm have this cool ability called Prismatic Alignment, and they gain +6 damage versus armored units for 20 seconds, so that's very cool. But obviously it has a cooldown, so have to be careful about that. Rixoston isn't really going orbital command, but that's okay. Also building more and more Void Rays, and I am chrono boosting the hell out of them. More Void Rays on the field. Very heavy air army, air composition. Those Widow Mines over here, nice placement by Rixoston, and obviously someone was lagging, so I spammed that in chat. I always do that. But Sandman, like, he's still on 1 base, 34 supply, Link, Baneling, Spine Crawler. He is at least sprinting his creep though, which is nice, but he's very slow. Let's see, APM tab, Sandman, yeah, he's quite slow. He's not really, doesn't really know exactly what to do. It seems. You should have been on like 3 bases by now, or at least 2 bases or something. But Rixoston is on 3 bases. I'm on 3 bases. Mjolnir only on 1 base, but that's okay because he's on 1. Well, actually, he's on 2 base. But basically, yeah, we were counting on him to defend while we were building up our crazy armies. And just look at me, just building many Void Rays. Void Ray is pretty strong unit in Heart of the Swarm, as I mentioned earlier, especially against armored targets like Ultralisks or Marauders or whatever, or Thors even, or whatever, basically. So here am I, just getting another Nexus, 2 pylons on the side for extra photon cannons. Some other simulators building over here because I really need the gas at this point. Because the gas is very useful in making a lot of Protoss units, because Protoss units require a lot of gas overall. Also getting extra upgrades. I should be chrono boosting them right now, but I'm not. I need photon cannons over here to spam, but I do not have the minerals, which is okay. Active Forces tab shows that myself, Mjolnir, and Rixoston are pretty much on top of them. Only the quad guy is close enough. Me and Mjolnir are pretty much ahead of everybody else in supply. Now the quad, his macro isn't really going too well. Same thing for Sandman, he isn't really saturated even at his main, which is very strange, I find. Now Thomas, he has 6,000 minerals on 1 base. That's also very, very strange, I find. Now the unit stab does show that I essentially have like, wait, is it? I have like 167 supply, which is a lot. But look at this whole army of 17 Void Rays, and I have a lot of probes. Too many probes actually. I shouldn't have had so many probes, but I have more Void Rays on the way. Also building them over here. Unit stab, well, basically Hellbats for Mjolnir, Hellbat, Marauder, Marine. It's an okay composition, should work. For Rixoston, Widowmines, Hellions, Siege Tank, Marine Raver, also decent. Sandman, not really, doesn't really have too much stuff going on for him. The quad, either, he's just 1 basing and doesn't have much stuff. Thomas, only 15 Marines, so yeah, basically at this point we are like miles ahead of them, and those Stalkers, they really fell down very quickly. Not even sure he was able to take down like at least one Void Ray or something, but he may have taken them out and I didn't realize. Not sure what I was attacking, probably Creep Demon or something, but here we go. Myself, Rick are going up here to attack Sandman. This is his only base and I just easily focus it down with the Void Rays. Not really too much to worry about. Here we go. I'm also gonna attack those Cocoons. Yeah, they take a while to take down though. There we go. They have armor, I believe. Now, obviously the Zerg player is dead. He doesn't really have anything. Those Colossi also dying pretty quickly to my Void Rays. And obviously Immortals are counted as armored units, so the prismatic alignment really helps against that. Zealots easily died to Hellions, and now the Void Rays come in. Should be able to easily take down those photon cannons. There we go. Marines can't really hold out for long either. Also, we're gonna go and attack up here Thomas's expansion. Also gonna go up into the main of Quad, and Active Forces does show that Sandman is out of the game. The Quad and Thomas also both almost out of the game. Thomas is the only one who has some kind of units left. The Quad doesn't really have much besides probes. You can see my Void Rays attacking 2 sides. I have funny amount of 29 Void Rays at this point, which is very funny. And I'm maxed on essentially Void Rays. 3 Stalkers and 1 Zealot and like 69 probes, and I have like a lot of photon cannons over here, a span of photon cannons. And obviously, like, I didn't actually attack the Quad because the game was pretty much over, but this is when it gets funny. Like, since the game is pretty much over, I just decide to attack Mjolnir anyway and like, take down his planetary fortress, and all these SCVs are also gonna go down. This is gonna be pretty funny. Not sure where I go next. Do I go here to attack Thomas, or do I go up here to attack Mjolnir? Oh, I go and attack Mjolnir. Oh, this is fun. Also gonna take down this command center very quickly. And what else am I doing? Oh, I'm killing some of his SCVs. Not sure why, but hey, hopefully this SCV doesn't die. Who knows? Am I gonna take down those refineries, or am I just gonna go down here? Oh, I'm straight up attacking that. Or no, going for the supply depots. So now he's gonna get supply blocked very quickly. Because I'm taking down all his supply depots. He's made a lot of extra supply depots, wow. He's not getting supply blocked. That's a lot of extra depots, but they're going all down. Yeah. Now he has 160 supply, and I'm taking out his factories, but over here you can see Rick and Mjolnir pretty much finishing off Thomas. Doesn't really have anything else, and those overlords over here aren't really gonna be able to do anything. And Rick Sostin and Mjolnir are actually fighting each other at this point. Active forces shows Rick Sostin and myself on top. Mjolnir with 120 supply because I killed his whole... I killed a lot of his SCVs and stuff. Unistab. Shows that I still have 30 void rays, a lot of probes and stuff. But anyway, hope you guys and girls enjoyed. And if you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and I shall see you next time.